Good day everyone, we're the group 4 and we're going to discuss the chapter 6 which is the supplier and partnership. So let me discuss the importance of suppliers. Business organization and suppliers have the same goals which is to satisfy the user. The better supplier quality, the better its long-term position because the business organization itself will have the better quality. Business organization and supply have limited resources. They must work together as partners to minimize their returns on investment. Another important was the introduction of just-in-time or JIT concept. It calls a raw materials and a concept to reach the production operation in small quantities when they are needed and not before. The benefit of it, the inventory-related costs are kept to minimum level. The dynamic of market forces also demand every business organization to convert itself into virtual corporation for cost, effectiveness, and improvement of quality. So in short, supplier provides the materials a company uses to produce its own goods and services. Suppliers provide the transportation of those materials. Suppliers provide a company with the service it uses in providing goods and services to its customers.
Partnering. Partnering is a long-term commitment between two or more business organizations for the purpose of attaining specific goals and objectives by maximizing the effectiveness of each participant's resources. There are three elements: long-term commitment, trust, and shared vision. Sourcing. There are three types of sourcing: sole, multiple, and single. Sole. The business organization is forced to use only one supplier. Multiple. Multiple resourcing is the use of two or more suppliers for an item. Single. This is a planned decision by the business organizations to select one supplier for an item when several sources are available. Supplier selection. There are three questions that need to be clarified before the business organizations shall decide whether or not to produce or outsource a particular item, such as: number 1. How critical is the item to the design of the product or service? Number 2. The business organization have the technical knowledge to produce the items eternally. If not, we develop that knowledge.
Supplier certification. Certification process shall not start after the supplier begins shipment of the product. This process has been described by the customer or supplier Technical Committee of American Society for Quality Control or ASQC, which developed the following 8 certification criteria. Supplier rating. The objectives of supplier rating system, as stated by R.J. DeCock, are to obtain an overall rating of supplier performance, to ensure complete communication with supplier concerning their performance in the areas of quality service, delivery, and any other measures the customer desires, to provide each supplier with a detailed and factual record of problems for corrective action, to enhance the relationship between the customer and the supplier. A supplier rating system is usually based on quality, delivery, and service. So, supplier certification is an important component of our total quality management system that assures that a supplier's product is produced, packaged, and shipped under a controlled process that results in consistent conformance to our requirements. And supplier rating is, if you meet your customer's expectation, you will gain a good feedback that will certify you.
Now let us move on to our last slides, which is the relationship development. The above mentioned topics on partnering, supplier selection, principles of supplier-customer relations, certification, and rating contribute to the development of the relationship. Additional topics are inspection, training, themes, and recognition and award as stated by D.H. Besterfield. The first one, we have inspection. The goal is to eliminate, substantially reduce, or automate the inspection activity. There are 4 phases: 100 inspection, samplings, audit, and identity check. Next, we have the training. In a small organization, the managers perform many faceted functions. Frequently, no one has expertise in quality or the ability to train the workforce. Next, we have the training. In a small organization, the managers perform many faceted functions. Frequently, no one has expertise in quality or the ability to train the workforce. Therefore, the customer or a consultant must start the training process. Or many large customers invite the supplier to attend their course and may even present the course at the supplier's plant. As a minimum, or personnel should receive quality awareness and problem solving, which is what we call SPC, or technical and safety training. Then we have customer supplier. Teams are organized in a number of areas such as product design, process design, and the quality system. And lastly, we have the recognition and award, creating incentive for suppliers in one way to ensure that they remain committed to a quality improvement strategy. And that's the whole summarization of the Chapter 6 Supplier Partnership.